Fellow creatives, welcome to today's conversation. SUNO is going nuclear. They're coming out with release after release from 1.1 to 1.2 in SUNO Studio. Now, I know some of you haven't dabbled into Studio, but for those of you that have, I think these things are going to excite you. Number one, you're able to take off those pesky little effects, reverb, irritating delays, chorus, and crazy stuff like that, but especially the reverb. I know lots of you have hated that reverb for a while because you want greater levels of control. It's not just dumping a bunch of reverb on a track. It's being able to tastefully select what you want from the reverb assortment. Now you can do that in your DAW. In addition to this, they've also put in various time signatures. Those of you that like crazy time signatures, 5/4, 7/4, 13/8, some crazy stuff like that. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Now, understand that these things are always evolving. There's always going to be greater levels of capability, but for now, I'm excited. Let's jump in. So right over here on the left-hand side, let's hit Studio. That takes us right in. Studio just leveled up with new features like Remove FX, Warp, Markers, Time Signature Support, and Alternates. You have even more control over your sound with Studio 1.2. Get dry stems with Remove FX. I'm going to show you how to do that. You right-click on the stem and boom, there's Remove FX. No confusion. In addition, you also have the ability to adjust timing with warp markers. You can take certain waveforms and drag them in and out. In other words, you are diving into time stretching. Now, some of you will probably never ever use this, but for those who do understand what to do with it, it's going to be amazing. Now we also have time signature support. SUNO Studio now supports time signatures other than 4/4, 6/8, 7/8, 11/4, and things like that. You also have the ability to insert alternate takes. You can create alternate variations of your sound and audition them. So let's jump straight in. Okay, let's choose this. Sky and breath belong to me. All right, so we've got a track and we have vocals, we have everything. Let's check it out first. Green grass at my toes, earth whispers calm. Nothing, peace is free, sky and breath. So we've got this track, right? And to prepare us for it, I've already created all the stems, so we've got all the stems below, and the stem in question is vocals. So let's click on S for solo and listen to the vocals. Nothing, peace is free, sky and a lot of reverb, a lot of reverb. Now, when you listen to everything together, it doesn't sound as bad. Nothing, peace is free, sky and breath belong to. Now, SUNO is a rather interesting tool in that the composite of all the stems gives a sum total of great sound. But when you take them to your DAW, sometimes it may not add up to what you're listening to in SUNO. When you separate all the stems and you try to put them together in a DAW, it then ends up sounding a little bit discombobulated. Especially if you've got an ear for music, you can tell. But when you listen to the composite of SUNO, it's always A+. But let's say we got fed up of that reverb sound. We select the waveform and then we right-click and then we can see the option to remove effects. Remove FX, 10 credits. Get dry audio without reverb, 10 credits. Well, let's go ahead and click it. And SUNO puts a blue hue around it while it's working. So it's doing its work. And by the time it's done, it's going to give you a couple of options. All right, so let's give it a few seconds. You can always tell when you see this animation of the waveform moving from left to right, you know SUNO's cooking and doing its stuff. Just give it a few more moments. And lo and behold, you can see SUNO is done. If we click on top of this, you will be able to hear totally dry. That's cool. Let's go to the busy part.
slow my mind, gentle dark settles in.
So that's a really cool feature. If you go back to this one, this is the original with all of the reverb and stuff. See, there's a difference. Let's go to the busy part.
Is free, sky and breath belong to me. All the riches
Big difference.
I can see, the best things don't charge a fees. Evening rain hushes.
So that, my friends, is a big deal. Big deal. SUNO is making waves, groundbreaking, just absolutely awesome. But there's some additional features that have been added when it comes to tempo, rhythm, and all that. Over here, we can see a 4/4. Let me move myself out of the way so that you can see it clearly. All right. So over here, keep your eye on my mouse on the left. Okay. Because if you make your screen too big, you miss it. You see it over there? That's it. Yeah. 4/4. So if you click on 4/4, it comes up with a drop down. You got 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6, 8, 7, 8, 12, 8. And that's your time signature. So you can alter the time signature to be any of these. See that? That's pretty cool. So the metronome, if you're doing a 5/4, for example, it's going to sound like this. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You hear that? That's 5/4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, like that. See that? Cool. Now you can select other time signatures like 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for people who like that kind of stuff, yeah. So that's pretty much it. And then 12, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For those of you that need that kind of stuff, you've got the ability to do that as well. All right. Now let's go ahead and do something else. All right, now we're done taking a look at the reverb removal, the FX removal. Let's take a look at some of the other cool features that are in SUNO Studio 1.2. So let's take a listen to the drums. So it's pretty much on meter. Let's say follow track. That's better. So it's following the track now. All right. Now, not every recording does that. Sometimes you bring in audio from outside that may not comply with the tempo. So one of the things that you can do is double click on the waveform, and you now have a greater level of control to use this function. Let me make it big so you see it. Right over here, right? It's called time stretch. Currently, time stretch is off. Now, what exactly is time stretch? Time stretch is a way of you manipulating a waveform so that it fits within a certain span of time. Like when you take these stems into your DAW, there are times you need to use time stretch when it doesn't align naturally. And time stretch just allows you to fit that waveform within a span of time. Time stretch in digital audio workstations is that feature in the program that allows you to modify the length, if you will, the tempo of the audio without changing its pitch. Or depending on the mode, intentionally change the pitch as well. You could look at it as one of those behind the scenes magic tools that makes modern production possible. So if we turn time stretch on, all of a sudden you are met with additional functionality such as reset markers and quantize, and there you actually see these markers. Also, very importantly, in the reset markers functionality, when you click on reset markers, you have on beat, transients, and start and end. Let's scroll and take a closer look. It says on beat, minimal markers to account for tempo changes placed on musical beats. So when you select that, it gives you that option for the arrangement of markers. When you use transients instead, markers are placed on transients and note starts. And what we mean by transients are those that don't fall within the exact meter. So you have a lot more notes that will come up as transients. So off, on, reset, on beat, transients, and then we have start and end, which are a lot clearer. You can see this waveform, the beginning and the end of it. If you hold down your control key on your keyboard and you use the wheel, you'll be able to see this in action. See? So what you could do in this case is move certain pieces of the waveform forward or backward, depending on what you're trying to achieve. So if you're trying to let these pieces be on measure, you could move them up or down accordingly. The other cool thing that we have here with this is when we turn time stretch on, we can now quantize. So what exactly is quantizing? Quantizing is, in simple terms, the ability to tighten up your beats, your rhythm, your notes. You see, when you record notes on a MIDI keyboard, on a drum pad by clicking them, you usually don't hit everything perfectly on time. Quantize snaps those notes into a rhythmic grid so they line up with the beat. So, in plain terms, think of it like auto align for rhythm. You play a messy beat, you play a messy note. Well, Quantize straightens it out so it matches tempo. What it actually does is it moves notes earlier or later so they sound right on rhythm. And that's exactly what this function in SUNO Studio 1.2 does for you. The cool thing is, it's not just doing it for MIDI, it's doing it for waveforms. And that's why it's a little bit harder to demonstrate because what you would expect to be on grid is more visible when we're dealing with MIDI type of notes, especially for beginners. For those who are more advanced, you obviously can imagine singing off beats or playing offbeat and tightening up those waveforms so they're on the grid. So with this functionality, what you're able to do is have the time stretch function on, and you can move markers back and forth as you will. You can also quantize quarter notes, 1/8 of a note, 1/16 of a note, 1/32 of a note, or triplets. For those folks who use software tools that do this, then the learning curve is already diminished for you because you know what to do with those. Those are very popular on programmable keyboards, sequencing keyboards like my Motif XF8 has Quantize. When you don't have that beat on meter, you can use Quantize to move it wherever you want. You can use time stretch. You can use all these functions to make the music more palatable and to make it line up and be on meter. All right, my friends. Well, that's it in a nutshell. I know for so many people, this level of operation in studio is quite above where many people are comfortable, but it's okay. At least you know that this functionality is there. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.